What's up, class? Today we're gonna go back to the we're gonna go back to the past from the future, and we're gonna learn about the.
Can I get a drum roll, please?
Harlem Renaissance. Wow, ain't that neat? Sure is. Alright, let's hop in the time machine and go. Whoa!
Hello, Jim. This is Carl Schrader in Princeton, Missouri. Here is a song that I put together for you this morning. This is a great example of Kansas City blues from the 1920s. I hope you like it. It's called Jim Jiminy Blues. Piano needs a little bit of work. Sorry about that. It's a little slow, too.
Most of the time, when we think of the 1920s, we think of flappers and prohibition. But for a certain group of Americans, it was a time of great change in the culture of our nation. I'm talking about the Harlem Renaissance. It's the first time that the African Americans are recognized as great actors, writers, and musicians. And it all started so that they could have outlets for group expression as a means to fight for true equality and civil rights. When World War I broke out, factories found a shortage of workers. Many black Americans living in the South saw this as a chance to move away for a better life in the city. They migrated to many places, including Chicago, Detroit, and New York City. But the New York City neighborhood of Harlem specifically attracted a large number of African American artists and intellectuals. It wasn't long before Harlem became ground zero of an artistic explosion. The arts of the Harlem Renaissance appealed not just to the African American culture, but crossed over to the white audiences as well. This was shown in the Harlem clubs, such as the Cotton Club. In 1923, Oni Madden, a white gangster, opened up the club. It was during the years of Prohibition, so guests smuggled alcohol illegally into the club, and they could also order a number of dishes while enjoying numerous forms of entertainment, such as the Cotton Club's chorus line. Cab Calloway.
Have you ever met that funny reefer man? Have you ever met that funny reefer man? If he says he swam to China, wants to sell you South Carolina, then you know you're talking to that reefer man. Have you ever met that funny reefer man? Oh, that funny, funny, funny reefer man. If he trades you dimes for nickels, he says watermelons are pickles, you know you're talking to that reefer man. Or have you ever met that funny reefer man? Oh, that funny, funny, funny reefer man. He smokes a reefer, he gets high, then he flies to the sky. That funny, funny, funny reefer man.
And Duke Ellington. It was also a great time for artists, such as Aaron Douglas and Augustus Savage, who opened their own studio and taught sculpture to other African Americans. Unfortunately, after the stock market crashed in 1929, the country went into the Great Depression and the Harlem Renaissance began to fade. But by then, the path of a new era had been created and gave a new look to American culture and politics.